We're very excited here, not only for the start of fall sports and all of our teams, but we're in the process of opening up this beautiful new athletic facility.
All academic sports seasons, while fun, can also be a scary time. Injuries are often inevitable. According to the American Heart Association, sudden cardiac arrest is the leading medical cause of death among NCAA student athletes. There's also a concern, however, about the growing number of similar incidents among high school student athletes.
Coming out of the pandemic time where a lot of these kids were way more sedentary, and then they're resuming a level of activity versus maybe what in previous years had been a continuous level of activity. So I think all of those things come into play.
Back in February, Cartier Woods, a senior at Detroit Northwestern, died after falling into cardiac arrest while playing basketball. Woods was only 18.
All of our students are required to have a physical exam before they participate. So we try to do everything we can to plan ahead of time, and then we try to have a really detailed and practiced plan in place to deal with an emergency if one arises. Some schools have certified athletic trainers. Some schools have other licensed professionals, medical first responders, and others.
Which is why more school districts, including Birmingham, continue to prioritize and fine-tune their safety protocols season by season. Seaholm High's longtime athletic director Aaron Frank takes no shortcuts, he says, when it comes to his student athletes and their futures.
It's really at the top of my mind every single day, you know, the risks that are inherent in not only athletics, but just like I said to you earlier, in the number of people we have on campus every day. We have about 23 teams running right now, and so it's, you know, varsity, JV, and then some freshmen and JV-B levels of some sports. So, and it's everything. We have our swim team is in the pool right now. We have a cross-country team out running in the community. Tennis is behind you on our tennis courts. We have football and soccer.
A lot of teams means a lot of athletes to oversee and care for, especially during the big games.
We typically have Birmingham Fire Department paramedics actually on site. And so that's kind of the highest level of support, along with our team doctor, and he typically also has some residents or maybe medical students with him.
That said, not every district is as fortunate. The National Athletic Trainers Association finds 80% of suburban schools have access to an athletic trainer. They are also 3 to 4 times more likely to benefit from services than a rural school. At Seaholm, all coaches at all levels are required to know how to administer CPR.
Also, anyone who's involved in athletics is able to locate the closest AED.
And on this expanding sports campus alone, there will be 6. Liz Lewin, Fox 2 News.